Let me move that back a little bit so I don't, let's see. Oh, I forgot my little sticky. I put my little sticky on here so I know exactly where I'm looking at. Here we go. I hope that stays. We'll see. If it falls off, you'll see it. Anyways, it is super cold in here today. I forgot to turn on the heater again. I wasn't planning on coming on here until later on tonight, but I'm here, so it is. It's whatever. I just wanted to come on here, just chat for a little bit. I was editing, and then I went to work out, and then you know how it is. After you work out, you just don't have the energy. So I was gonna go back and edit a little bit more, but I decided to hold off. Let me see if I think that's a little bit better. Okay, there we go. And then I came on here, and then I thought, oh my God, it's freezing cold. Sorry. I came on here and I thought that the heater was on or whatever, and it's not. So, sorry, I'm still trying to fix this here. There we go. And then I was looking at the phone, and I was like, dang, it's really dark. But so I started playing with the lights, trying to get everything all situated, only to find out that it wasn't the lights, it was the cell phone. My cell phone battery was, you know how you turn the screen down at night so you could watch videos or whatever the case? I had mine all the way down. So by doing that, I'm thinking that I needed to bring in more light, and I really didn't. Oh my God, I look like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I am your father. Look at that. I got that from Mexico. Anyways, so yeah, I had to get away from my computer for a little bit. Just, I guess just get away and just not edit for a few minutes. And then plus working out kind of just beat me. My arms are sore as hell. So, but we're going to have another live tonight. And on that live, we're going to be talking about making everything count. And I wanted to label it either make everything count, or it's not your grandma's yellow pages anymore. Basically, we're gonna be talking about using social media as best as you can, especially in the business world, in a photography aspect or any kind of business that you're running. Knowing what is available to you, what tools are out there. The best part is all free. It's just basically just trying to figure out a way to make everything work. So instead of just posting your content to one platform like Instagram, for example, or just Facebook or whatever the case is, utilizing everything that's there for us, you know, whether it be Google Business Profile, Pinterest, LinkedIn, all that stuff, just using everything that you can so you can promote your business. It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt anything to take a risk and get out there. Like I was telling my friends today, it's better to be the first one on the platform than to be the last one on the platform. So why not just try it out and do different things? Kind of like here, I'm on YouTube, and I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but I mean, it's worth a shot. I like coming on here. I like speaking. I like talking now on that video camera. I didn't before. Sorry, for those that are just watching right now, it's cold in here. I forgot to turn the heater on, and I just came out of the gym. So, of course, in there it was heated, and then you're working out, you're already getting pumped up or whatever. And then coming out here to the freezing cold, and it's kind of cold. So, but I do look like a Star Wars character. I'm trying to keep my ears warmed up. Anyways, so yeah, I was chatting with my friends today. They're photographer friends. We got this loop. What's that? No, I haven't spent time on there. Sorry, I'm seeing a chat come through. Man, I just lost my train of thought. I hate when I see those messages come through. I try not to look at them, but they just pop on my phone. But we were talking, you know, this group of photographers, and we were saying, you know, what we're focusing on for 2025, throwing ideas out there and stuff like that. And it's always good to have a think tank. It's always good to have a group of people that are sharing interests, sharing what they're doing, and not seeing it as so much as a competitive thing. We push each other. We strive to be better. And, you know, sometimes some of the things that we say isn't what we want to hear. Sometimes it's not, you know, we have to put our egos aside sometimes, and we may not want to hear where we're failing. You know, we may not want to hear where we need to be better at. But it's always good to hear those things, because your other competition that don't like you, they ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna be like, hey, you know what, you need to be here. You need to do this. You need to do that. But like I said, with this group of guys, we can talk and we can chat and we can give ourselves honest feedback. I know where I'm slacking. I know where I need to, but sometimes you just need someone else to point it out to you. So I'm always open and willing to take constructive criticism from anybody. And that's what we do on there. I don't know, I tell you, every single time I come on here, no matter if this room is soundproof, someone's working on their yard. Right now it's like 30 degrees outside and someone's working on their yard. I don't get it. Anyways, so yeah, tonight's gonna be a fun one. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the social media, making everything count, and it's not your grandma's yellow pages anymore. Back in the day, you know, people used to pay a lot of money to have their ads put onto yellow pages, to be in the top. You know, if you have a full page spread out. Also on the newspapers, well, people would pay a lot of money to put their stuff in newspapers. Sorry, I need some water. But now it's all free, you know? Well, a portion of it. If you want to do Facebook ads, you can. If you want to do Instagram ads, you can. You could pay for marketing, whatever the case is, but like I was telling my friends, this year I want to duplicate 2024, and I don't want to spend any money on any ads. Plus, you know, creating your business, you have to keep your costs down, and by investing in ads and stuff like that, if you don't have the funds for that, I mean, that takes a big chunk out, especially like Google ads and Facebook ads. Google ads will tear you up. If you don't know how to do a Google ad properly and you place a certain budget on it, it's easy to go over that budget, 2 or 3 times that budget. You really need to do your research on Google ads and Facebook ads, and then set that budget correctly. Because like I said, if you don't, you're gonna go over that real quick. And then you look on your bank account and you'll be like, $800. And then you notice the ad only ran for like 4 or 5 days. And then some of those ads, you know, they're not really good ads. The best ads you can get is just promoting yourself. The best ads you can get is people reaching out to you because they saw you somewhere. And the way they're gonna see you is by being on stuff like this, or going on Facebook, posting your stuff, sharing behind the scenes, sharing as much as you can. Everything is content now. Everything that you do, whether it, you know, drinking this water, you know, you could put, hey, I'm drinking water between photo shoots. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Some people don't like that. Some people do. I like it. I like involving people into my life. I like people knowing, you know, how hard it is to pack a car with your gear, how hard it is to go from each scene of a quinceañera event, you know, or a wedding. I love watching that stuff. I mean, we're all kind of different, I guess. But I'm seeing a big shift. I was watching some videos this morning, and they were talking about social media shifts, how we went from a lot of the hook'ems and do this, do that, 3 tips, 5 tips, 6 tips. And we're moving away from that. TikTok threw everything off its rocker. Now, we don't know if it's gonna be here after a few more weeks, but TikTok threw every single platform to a tilt. You know, Instagram, the Vanguard photographers were just posting up their photos and leaving it as is. No storyline, nothing to it. TikTok took away a lot of that stuff. TikTok made people, your ordinary people, superstars, you know? You were following people because of who they are, not of what they produce. And I think that's big. I enjoy it. I like it because sometimes you can't compete with the Peter McKinnons out there, you know? Unless you're some kind of like, I don't know, Van Gogh of photography, or on these YouTubes. You can't compete with the big giants. You can't compete with Mr. Beast and all them. Although I love Mr. Beast and I like watching their videos. I like watching people win millions of dollars. you don't have those kind of funds, you know? You don't have millions of dollars to spend on your set and stuff like that. You don't have thousands of dollars to spend on photography gear. I like this setup that we have right now. It's just two lights. I have a purple and a blue, and then I have this big softbox in front of me, and then I have my cell phone. I like doing these lives because I just come on here, talk, boom, boom, done, get back to work. The videos I'm working on videos behind the scenes right now of the courses that I'm going to be launching here soon. Those are going to be more edited, and it takes a lot more work. I like these. I like these little small videos that you can come on here and do lives and chat with people. I like reading the comments. It's just something new, something different for me. It breaks the monotony of doing everything else. When you work hard at something, it's easy to stay doing something over and over and over and over and over and over. So doing something like this is really took me out of my shell. It took me off of my normal everyday thing and making changes to what I do in the day, you know, and it's fun. It's exciting. 2025 is going to be an awesome year. I know I keep saying that, but I find the more you say it, the more realistic it's going to become. The more chances of you actually making it is better. Like I tell my friends, you know, just whatever you do, just post. Keep posting. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be polished. Just get out there and post. If you post, then people are going to like it. Or they're not going to like it. But at least you're there. Someone asked me today that like, because I've been posting, sorry. I want to make sure I don't have no stuff on my face. I've been posting a lot to LinkedIn. And they asked me a question. And it was kind of those little catchy questions like, I was telling him, hey, you know what? We need to get on LinkedIn and post up stuff there. And he asked me, well, how many bookings have you got from there? And I had to think. I'm like, well, you know, I only got one out of the hundreds of postings I did. But like I told him, I said, one is better than none. It's free marketing. It's free to be on that space. I mean, and if you really think about it, when I was in the corporate world, some places, they don't want you to be on your cell phones. They don't want you to be looking at social media. They don't want you to be on your apps. They don't want you to look at TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like this, but they let you get on LinkedIn. And you could scroll on there and not have any issues. I don't know. Maybe they might catch on later that it's growing, that it's becoming a bigger social media platform than what it is. But I'm having a good time on there too. And like I said, I do quinceañeras and weddings. So I gotta put this back on. My ears are freezing, yo. So I do quinceañeras and weddings, and the people that I market to, it just depends on the apps. Like on the TikToks and the Instagrams, I'm pushing that stuff for the quinces themselves. I'm putting stuff on there so I can capture their attention. And to show them what we can do, you know, show the highlights of what we do on our days and how we make them a superstar. And then LinkedIn, you use that to capture the attention of the parents, you know? And if you use each social media app correctly, it's gonna work to your benefit. It's gonna work to your benefit if you use it appropriately. So on the LinkedIn, you wanna focus your material to the parents, to the people that are going to be paying for the quinceañeras or headshots or whatever kind of photography you do. Like I said, we do quinces and weddings, but the same for corporate headshots. If you are a portrait photographer, why aren't you on LinkedIn? Why aren't you on there promoting your skills there? If you're a drone specialist, be on there. If you do real estate photography or any kind of business videography, that's where you want to be. You want to be on LinkedIn because that's where your clients are going to come from. Those are the corporate accounts that you want. But I got to save a lot of that for tonight because I want to talk about that more in depth tonight on the live. I just wanted to speak to it a little bit and just, like I said, get away from the monotony of today. I did finish all my studio yesterday, all the cleanups of the Christmas stuff. I put it all up upstairs. That took forever, especially when you're a one-man person. I got 4 girls, so I really can't tell them, hey, can you hand me this 50-pound box, 75-pound box up a ladder? So I've had to do that all by myself. So some of the boxes I had to unpack to make them lighter, put them up on top, and then bring that stuff and put them in the box. So that was a bummer, but at least it's all done. Tonight when I come on, I'm gonna have that heater turned on for sure. I'm not gonna forget that because it's cold. But I got everything cleaned up, everything's all swept. I went ahead and taped down all my wires that I have, my electrical wires. So before I had this big ball of wires on the floor and I was tripping over it. And when you're not organized, you're like, you're not motivated that much. But when you're organized and got everything all up and going, you have a better attitude of coming in here. I still haven't put my poster up though. I went ahead and took the glass off, but it still gives a glare. See that? That's why I haven't really posted it up. So unless I put it, well, anywhere I have it, there's a glare. So if you have any tips or tricks on that, let me know. I don't know what else to do. The glare is coming off until I get those overhead lights done, and then it'll be shining down. Dang, it is cold. It is super cold. What else do I got? Other than that, everything's going good. We had a good time at my grandkids' birthday party yesterday. I had to do a lot of the cleanup. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I am. Maybe people think that, hey, Dad will take care of it or Grandpa will take care of it or whatever the case is. But I always get stuck with cleanup duty. Maybe it was the way I was raised or whatever the case is. But I've always been taught that if you go to a party, make sure that you help out and clean up. And don't be the one that just leaves. You'll see everybody else are like, okay, I'm going. And then you're like looking at a big heap of trash. I know at my parties, I always have the same people I can count on that help out cleaning out. And that's always appreciative. But yesterday I had to clean up myself. And I'm like, I'm the grandpa. I'm supposed to be relaxed. I'm supposed to be enjoying this stuff. But yeah, I was cleaning up. I haven't used this cup yet. I'm looking forward to using it. It's still spanking new. I like my white one. My white cup that says come and take it. My Texas cup. But I like that cup too. I thought my friends would be on here on this live, but I guess I'll watch it later. I've had to go back and work on my edit on my website this morning. Sorry, I'm trying not to stutter or anything. I'm freezing cold. I had to go back and work on my website because some issues with Google. So we'll talk about that tonight too. How to make sure that your website is functioning correctly without any issues. Google likes to throw in these little alerts and stuff like that you don't know of, and then you find out later once you look on SEMrush that your website is crashing. So that was fun. I had to go back and put I think 500 alt text on my photos. So that was fun. But we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about, like I said, LinkedIn, Pinterest. If you're not on Pinterest, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you're a photographer and your stuff is not on Pinterest and you're focusing just on Instagram, you're missing out. You're missing out. Everything has got to go back to your website. Everything has to come back here, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. Everything has to go back to here. The best thing about these platforms is they all have you can add your hyperlink. You can put your website to this. Your website address to all your pictures. So if they click on it on Pinterest, it goes back to your website. I don't understand why people are sleeping on that. I don't understand why. Well, I don't understand a lot of things people do, but I guess we're all different. We all do things differently. We all run our businesses differently. I like to, as you know from previous videos, I throw out a big net. I throw it out everywhere because the more you put out there, the more you're gonna get back. And I don't really think of it as a waste of time. I don't think of it as not using your time efficiently or anything like that. I think of it as increasing your visibility. Like I told my friend, I said, at least I'm on somewhere. At least I'm taking risk and I'm out there. It's better than just sitting back and waiting for things to fall on my lap. Boop. And that doesn't happen. If you're struggling in business, and I'm not saying that we are like, oh, we're all booked, because we're not. We're not like 100% booked. We're not at full capacity. But I'm not one to sit on my hands and wait for things to fall. If you have free time, whatever time you've got, use it efficiently. If you do these long form videos, chop them up. If you have carousels on Instagram, put those on TikTok, put them on Google Business Profile, put them on Pinterest, put them on LinkedIn. Throw out those nets. It's only a few more minutes of your day. What I do is I use my sticky notes a lot in the system, in my computer. So I'll put everything, I'll create this intro and stuff like that, and then I'll copy and paste my website into it. So it'll be like, hey, this was an amazing Quinceañera session. Come check out the results on this. And then I'll use that, slap it into Facebook, slap it into Instagram, slap it into Pinterest, slap it into LinkedIn, to even Twitter. And then I'll go to YouTube. I'll slap them on YouTube, and I'll slap them in the shorts, then I'll slap them in the community. Then from there, I'll slap them into TikTok on all 3 accounts on TikTok, and then to Instagram, and then I'm done. But I didn't have to create or recreate or do anything else differently for all these apps. It's the same post that I just boom, 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 and it's done. My friend gave me this checklist that he created, his KPI list, and I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see how I can incorporate it into what I do. I let him know that I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a try and see how it works. I have my own Excel spreadsheet that I use. So some of the columns that he has on that, I liked it. So I'm gonna use some of the columns. I'm not gonna use the whole thing, but some of the columns that I'm picking out to use. So, but it don't hurt. It don't hurt anybody trying something new. So anyways, I'm gonna jump back off now. I'm gonna go back inside and warm up. I'm gonna turn this dang heater on so it's on tonight. But if you watch this video and whether you're scrolling through, whatever the case is, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and follow our page. If you're looking to grow, that's what we do here. We're looking to grow in every aspect, whether it be business-wise, mental-wise, personally, just everything. We're looking to grow in 2025. If you are one of those people that work out in the gyms, jump on here too. I'm always down to learn new things. My arms are butter right now. I mean, I'm like, oh, I think I overdid it in the gym today. So if you have any gym tips and ideas and stuff like that, drop them in the comments too. I read every single comment that comes through. Anything anybody puts on here, I read. Even the negative ones. I'll read your stuff and then I'll bump you off and block you from the channel or report you for stupidity. But I enjoy the comments, especially when they're professional or they're just sincere, nice. I don't like all the little jokes and stuff like that, especially when they're on Quince videos. Those girls are only 15 years old, man. Why even ruin someone's day with saying something stupid? Be mature. Think about your comment beforehand. Sometimes I don't even have to respond. Like I said on the other video, other people will respond to them. So if you put a stupid comment on there and you're talking about a 15-year-old girl, you're gonna get stomped on by the other comments, and expect that. And I'll let those comments go, and then I'll block you and drop you off. But yeah, whatever you do, give it 100%. Like I said, follow this channel, grow with me. Let's get bigger in 2025. Let's get some more of these little plaques on the wall. Let's fill them that way. That'll be nice. We're still shooting for 200,000. I think we're like 11,000 shy now. So I'm just here to have fun and meet new people and eventually do this like full time. I like coming on here. I like being able to be with my family more. I like being, I'm looking for an exit plan. I'm looking for an exit plan of what we do. The older I get, you know, that I realize that I won't be able to do event photography and videography for the rest of my life. You know, those bags and those cameras get heavy. So I got to think about the future. I got to think about what we can move to, what we can do more. And YouTube is becoming a big part of that. It's becoming a big part of my exit plan. And also part of me growing, being a better person, being on here, more outgoing. Since I've been on YouTube, the way I've been at Quinceañeras, so I'm always outgoing in person. But since I've been on here, I've seen a change on how I am in person. Like this last event, I know I'm outgoing, but I'm like, oof, way outgoing this last time. I mean, I had a good time. And it was to the benefit of the family as well, because I made their good time a better time. Or I like to hope I did, unless I was annoying. But we never know unless we take that risk. So anyways, join us tonight. I think about 7 or 8. I don't know what time. I got to cook dinner too for my wife. We're starting a diet again. Ugh, pray for me. So we got to eat chicken and broccoli. So I'm going to cook that. I wish it was chicken and steak and cake, but it is what it is. That's what part of our resolution is, eating better and working out. So I've had to make adaptations into my schedule to fit all that. So here we are. The same way with doing this stuff, make adaptations to your day, make your day more efficient and get more stuff out there. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you being here with me on this channel, on this journey, as always. Thank you for being a part of this, and we'll see you guys tonight. Deuces. Boop, there's my